Last time on the Forgotten Ones Below. Having taken out an unexpected guard, the party made their way further through the train towards the conductor's car. Before reaching it, however, they discovered a trembling Karnath diplomat who explained to the party that he was on his way to Krona Peak to speak to the dwarves there about collaborating with Karnath on various matters. The party tied him up and brought him with them to the conductor's car. There, they found 5 control levers that seemed to be connected on a closed circuit, but after careful consideration and some trial and error, they were able to solve the puzzle and stop the train. As Fargrim and his men made their way toward the train, Vorin attempted to extort more information out of the diplomat before setting him free. Fargrim finally arrived at the train and made a sweep of it, discovering the bound warehouse worker as well as the Karnath diplomat. Instead of interrogating them, he brought them back to where his men were, smashed their faces in, and then chopped up and burned their bodies as well as the body of the guard as the party watched on in horror. After this grotesque display, Fargrim offered the party their reward, and they chose to take a damaged bag of holding before being dropped off at Irontown, bidding farewell to Fargrim. There, Vernan antagonized a man wielding an unnaturally large sword, hoping to duel him, but having to retreat when things turned sour. Leaving Irontown, the party finally arrived at Fort Deepdark, finding it seemingly deserted. Exploring upstairs, the party discovered 4 soldiers who had remained at the fort, and they explained that the rest of their brethren had set out a week ago to investigate the mysterious glowing chasm, but had not yet returned. Will the party find the missing 4 Deepdark soldiers in the chasm? Who was the mysterious mercenary that Vernan fought? Will they face more grotesque creatures like they did before at Vergensly? Find out this time on the Forgotten Ones Below. I forgot that the song is looping. There we go. Yeah, anyway, that's where you are. I think you were literally... You were just leaving the fort, so... You do that.
Alright, yeah, like, kill the stuff that killed everyone.
Okay, yeah, we're trying
Remember
to
that
find...
mission you had? Do that. Do it real
Alright.
good.
Yeah, alright.
Also, you just got 2 healing potions from the soldiers. I don't know who kept them. Just make sure you actually keep track of that, inventory-wise.
They're in my inventory.
Was not I.
Whoa, Rourke, your voice changed.
How much do they heal for? Do we know or no?
They're standard healing potions. So whatever that amount is that I can't remember off the top of my head.
64, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Just wait. Just there we go.
How much?
Oh, well, you want me to look it up? Just figure out what you're doing while I look it up then.
Oh, never mind. Fuck it then. We'll move on. So in that case, yeah. So where did they say the thing was? The thing.
What do you mean the thing?
The thing that we're looking for. The beast went off to
A glowing chasm, which you can see in the
glowing
distance.
chasm. It was. What was the
glowing.
general area for the glowing chasm? It was,
Closer towards the Talenta Plains border.
right. Okay.
Shall we go? Any qualms to
Yeah. Just
going?
reading something. Oh god. All right. Yeah. What do we tell the guards to do? I actually didn't write that.
You
down.
told them to go back to the bigger city and just go there because
Reinforcements.
No, we
get
told them to get
reinforcements
reinforcements.
because
Yeah.
clearly they aren't
Did they
going
do
to
it?
do anything.
Did they do it or no?
I mean, you don't know. You're leaving before them theoretically, although I guess you could try to get them to leave before you do.
Okay. Yeah, we prod them out then. Well, I prod them out. Pack your
Okay.
shit and go.
A potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Wow, this song gets really loud at parts. Someone turn this fucking bot down a bit.
In that case, I say, yeah, get on your feet, get going.
Okay, the guards leave.
All right. Sure, they leave, and then right when they leave, I'm gonna go through to make sure they didn't forget anything.
That sounds like you want to go and steal their stuff.
Scavenge.
I mean, they left things in the form of all of their companions' personal belongings and general fort gear.
Yep. All right, let's go through some of this stuff. What do they got?
I don't know, a ton of, like, well, not a ton, but they have excess, armor and swords and other weaponry. I don't know, there's a lot of generic weaponry.
Generic weaponry. Okay. All right. Gold. Anything?
I mean, are you going through the soldiers' personal belongings at this point, or are we looking
Yeah.
at general
I thought we
stuff?
were.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, there's probably gold along with photos and other such things in terms of like where the soldiers would keep their pay.
All right. I'm gonna steal a little bit from each purse. So I'm trying to mount at least like a, I don't know. I guess the fort. No, it's a small fort. So, I'm gonna steal a little bit from each soldiers to mount for about 2 gold in total. So I don't
Okay.
steal everything, but I steal like little bits to mount to about 2 gold.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Taking that shit, and then I guess if there's nothing else that looks valuable, we'll probably just leave. Oh, is there a grappling hook around this fort, like an armory with a grappling hook somewhere?
I feel like grappling hooks are not a general thing that are in fort armories.
Oh, well, I don't know, wherever, storage shed somewhere, a grappling hook.
No,
I don't know why
this
they
is-
would
this-
keep
a
those
meat
at
hook.
all, period.
This is a small fort.
Secretly, it's
Is there a
Wessex.
meat hook then?
No, why would there be a meat hook in a fort? They're not like a butcher.
Well, they hang dead animals that they hunt.
Do all forts hang dead animals?
Probably is somewhere, yeah. They kill a fucking dead animal,
Pretty
bring
sure
it
they
back to the
just
fort,
get
and hang it
rations.
somewhere.
There's no meat hook.
Damn
There's-
it!
I mean, you could probably makeshift one if you really want a hook.
Just get a
Does
bunch of
anyone
paper
here
clips.
know how to sniff metal?
What?
Does anyone here know how to craft things out of metal?
Oh, Smith. I thought you said sniff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sniff
Sounded like
metal.
you said sniff.
Anyone here sniff metal? I got a lot here.
Smithing? Nope.
No.
I
No?
can bang it together and create something crude.
Never mind then. I'd rather not rely on something so shoddy. I guess let's move on to the chasm then.
Okay.
Off I go.
Yeah.
Dub.
All right.
I
You
walk
leave
out.
the fort and start heading toward the chasm, assumably, yeah. So the chasm is shining with the same kind of weird effervescent, I don't even know if effervescent is a word, but it is now, light as the previous one. It's uneventful on your way there, basically. Yeah, when you arrive at the chasm, you see that there are stairs similar to what you saw at the previous chasm. And they lead down into the darkness that is slightly illuminated still, but not as strong as the previous chasm, from your memory. The light is not as strong as it was in the first chasm, but it's still light-ish.
Okay.
And there's stairs. Weird stairs that look unnatural.
Describe
stairs. Does that
unnatural.
look
Stairs don't
unnatural?
exactly.
Well, it's like these stairs clearly look like they've been carved into the stone, but this chasm also looks like it's appeared out of nowhere, so the fact that these stairs are carved doesn't make any sense.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't they just look carved then? I mean,
Sure,
like
but it's
snap-
unnatural in context.
Right, okay. So, well, I know this has failed before, but Rorik, do you need to stealth down there and scout
I
the
just-
place out?
start shaking my head.
Why don't you do it?
Why don't I do it? I don't know. Clank, clank. That sounds like a terrible idea. Clank, clank.
Yeah, no, it does sound like a terrible idea. So why don't you stop messing with my game, man? Just because I messed up once or twice doesn't mean you gotta put all the.
Hey, you're psyching them out, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Alright.
If you're really gonna try and bank on my ability to do stuff, why don't you at least give me the confidence to do so?
I think you can
Alright.
do it, Rook. You're the greatest.
Alright, whatever you say.
I can
It's
just cover
just-
my eyes and look away.
The emblem of Big
Or
Butt.
cast fucking bless for fuck's sakes.
The emblem of dick plug goes on your forehead, and you find
Bless.
inner strength that you've never felt before.
The clone's
wait,
gonna
do I
give
have
you
to be
away,
a-
I'll do it.
Do I have to be within? It doesn't specify, but do I have to be within sight distance to bless someone?
Fuck if I
Did you
know.
bless them then have them
I
go?
thought you had to
Well-
touch them.
Yeah.
What?
Don't you have to touch them?
Nope, 30 feet.
I think generally spells require sight of the target, but I don't know for 100% sure in terms of.
Well,
bless.
it's up to
I
you on how you want to interpret it,
Okay.
because it says.
I
30
assume
feet.
once it goes off, it's like a buff. It doesn't need constant sight.
What the
That's what I interpreted it as.
Yeah.
Because it's
okay.
not a concentration thing.
It is.
Like it's continuous. You have to concentrate continuously while using it.
Uh,
I thought you just concentrate
actually,
for
no,
1
I
minute to
don't.
conjure.
Oh,
Essentially.
I would have
Yeah, okay, I guess I
assumed that you
don't,
just
yeah.
did that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're freaking talking about.
I don't know. My other.
I don't know
thing-
magic. I'm just a common
Can I
thief.
blast? Okay, yeah, sure, I'll do
I
it.
think you're a
You
non-common
can look
thief.
it up here.
Sure,
You
I
blast up
tap
to
you on the shoulder and I
three
say,
creatures
please don't
within-
get caught.
Within range, whenever it's
Your words of
created,
wisdom
attack.
bestowed upon me allow me to roll 4. Oh, that I should have had it prepped. Because now we have this awkward moment of where I'm trying to find my roll.
Yeah, you fucking.
Wait,
Just roll
but
a
you're not
d4
rolling
for
stealthy
sitting it
yet,
less
are you?
awkward.
Wait, what happened to my table?
Gone.
What? Oh, your aggro table? Or
Yeah,
your-
what the fucking. What's the button that makes it appear again?
I don't know.
Wait, so I'm not rolling stealth.
Oh, not
Yeah,
yet. I
I
don't
mean-
think until he tells you to.
Well, I mean, roll stealth. you going stealthy.
Well, I mean, wait. Oh, whatever.
He's trying to
I said-
sneak down the stairs. I'm assuming that.
Yeah, roll for stairs.
There we go. There's a fucking. Thing.
That's plus a d4 as well.
Why didn't you? No, yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. It's...
Damn it.
Nothing changes.
Oh, at least you got a 10.
It's a 10. You go down the stairs, but you don't hear anything really. I mean, 'cause you're going by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You head down the deep, dank, dark stairs of destitute desolation. Wow, those 5Ds? That's pretty good.
The D.
Yeah, you get down there and you see there's a cavern. There doesn't appear to be anything in this cavern. There's no sounds at all either.
Do I see or hear anything?
No,
Oh,
I
so
just
you
said that.
Okay, you just said that you didn't hear anything. There was nothing there, but you said that it was quite dark in there.
I mean, it's not very well illuminated.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna light a torch then.
You light a torch. You see more than you could before, and yet there's still nothing of interest.
Okay. Everyone, there's nothing.
Everyone hears
Oh.
you and does things in reaction.
Oh, well, bless you, you didn't get caught.
You did bless him and he didn't get caught.
I'm gonna
That's
fucking
correct.
stab you
Fucking make that
later
fucking
tonight.
motherfucker.
You won't even see it
I mean, for
coming.
all we know, he
I'll
did
show
his
you
job
my fucking
perfectly.
stealth.
Yeah, I mean, you don't actually know if the blessing did anything or not.
We don't know that he.
No,
rolled
but
it.
I say that anyways.
Out of nowhere, 70,000 cave trolls burst out of every orifice in the cave.
Fuck.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Shit.
It's a lot to count.
I pretend to be one of the cave trolls.
They don't trust you. Anyway, you're all in the cavern now, I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah, we follow in a couple, I guess 30 feet behind.
Don't
It's a
speak
big
for me,
cavern.
son of a
There's
bitch.
stalagmites and stalactites. I can't remember which one is on the ground and which one is the
The
ceiling.
one with G
Stalag
is on the
G,
ground?
so stalagmites on the ground and stalactites on the ceiling. Shit's crazy, yo. It's like a cavern.
Just remember that tits hang.
There's a G in both of them.
Rourke says this out loud, and everybody's appreciation of him goes down by 1 point. I want you all to deduct Rourke
Can you go hold
appreciation
those,
from your character sheets.
Alright. I'll
Fuck
add that on the
that.
character sheet and then remove it.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so you're in a cavern. There's an exit on the other side. I mean, you can see that the light is coming from an entrance on the other side of this cavern.
Like up there.
Okay. So, Bar, I have a proposal for you.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I need to test something that I made.
Oh boy.
It's a potion. And it'll make you really strong. And I need to test how well it's gonna go.
What's it made of?
Null testicle essence.
Nope.
Damn it! Alright, well. Come on.
Why don't you try it?
because it works better when the person is already really strong, because it makes them doubly strong.
No, it doesn't.
Alright, well, try it. Let me know how strong you get, and then maybe I'll use it.
Fine, I'll use it on something else at first then.
Pour it on a rock.
it-
See if the
okay,
rock
let's
gets
say-
stronger.
Let's say we're in a really desperate situation. Can I use it on you? Like
Maybe.
life or death? I'll take that as a yes in that case.
Nope, not what I said.
It's okay. Silence is consent, right?
Yeah.
I can literally break you in half.
Oh, you'll be able to break anyone in half when I put it on you, but yeah.
It's what the hell is it called when you have to stick a thing up your butt?
Enema?
Medicine.
Suppository.
No, yeah,
Suppository?
suppository. It's a suppository drug.
Well, I'm tempted now.
Oh. All right. You're in the cavern. You gonna go towards the exit or not?
Yes.
Exit?
The other
Yeah, there's an
entrance
exit.
where the light's coming
Oh.
out of. You can either fuck off and leave, go back to the fort, jerk off.
I assume we proceed slowly towards the light.
All right, proceeding towards the light, even though you're told not to do that a lot of the time, apparently.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Work goes first, I imagine. All stealthy like.
everybody,
blessing.
you know what? People with, you lit a torch though. Everybody, just fucking roll perception. Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay. Oh, whoops, no, that's not
I
perception.
did
That's
it.
persuasion.
Persuasion.
I
Close.
persuade.
Close.
I persuade whatever to do thing to reveal itself. Yeah.
All right, Bar. Yeah, this is good enough. Everybody's gonna know. Bar and Vorin, you see markings on the ground. I'm just, fuck it. I was gonna make you do investigation too, but this is stupid. You see tracks that look like boots, as well as stranger-looking tracks that are flat and pointed. They're not human foot size, leading through the caverns towards the entrance where the light is.
Are they bigger or smaller?
It's, you're right. I didn't write that down. They're smaller.
Okay.
I mean, they are smaller.
Good thing you asked. 'cause
I was
that
just
would've-
noting I didn't write that down. Yeah, they're smaller.
All right. Well, I mean, I point them out, obviously.
Everybody sees the
Should we
tracks.
go that
You are now
way?
enlightened. I mean, there was really only one way you could go anyway. It was just more so that
Can I
Okay,
sniff the tracks?
you smell them, and it smells like dirt and cavern floor
But I'm a bear now. I
with
should
a
be able to
hint of
smell.
arugula.
That's right. Ooh,
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know why.
peppery.
Wait, why would arugula be peppery?
It is pepper.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was like
Yeah.
the spinach-esque leafy green.
it's
It's a
peppery.
leafy green, but it's not like spinach that old.
Okay, well, it's similar in terms of color and consistency. There.
Okay.
Anyway.
Moving
Jesus
along.
Christ.
Anyways.
All right. Fucking.
Actually,
What? You saying you're doing something?
I don't
yeah,
think so.
I'm gonna try
Oh my
and
god, this motherfucker.
count how many, like try and estimate how many there are.
Footsteps?
Based
Well,
off the
per-
tracks,
how
I
many-
think.
Yeah, how many?
Yeah,
based on
they're
how many
similar
people-
size. Are they different size?
There's enough steps that they've clearly stepped over each other's tracks, so it's hard for you to get a
Okay, but I
vague
can get a
number.
rough estimate of probably the lower limit of how many there are.
You can get a minimum, you can't you?
Yeah.
A minimum of the humans combined. Sure, yeah, roll investigation, you already
Did it? 19.
Yeah, so from the number of humans combined with the other creatures, you would probably estimate that at a minimum there's like 8.
8. Okay.
But you can't really differentiate between how many humans there are as compared to how many of the other non-human footprints.
Right. Okay.
So there's
but
at least
there's,
8 bodies,
there's at least 8 things at the minimum.
8
okay.
things
well,
making prints.
Okay, so we're clearly going to be outnumbered, which means there's probably more than 8. So, given that, how are we going to go about this?
You know, I see your point about that, but if you remember the last time, there were hostages. Quite a few of them.
That is
Oh, yeah, that is true. Could be the guards. So, maybe there's less. But let's say the guards have been possessed. Then we're outnumbered.
Hey, who's to say the guards will help us?
Maybe. Well,
Probably
you know
one
what?
of the
Actually,
fight
regardless of
moves.
which, based on how we usually fight, we just steamroll anything anyways. So you know, let's just go in there.
Okay.
That's a good way of
You
going about it.
enter into the next cavern. And
It's our strength.
in the next cavern, there's a large cliff off to one side that drops off into what appears to be an endless dark void. Hint: don't jump off the cliff.
I jump
Alright.
off the cliff.
You die. Vernan's
Well,
dead.
it says endless. He's gonna die for a
I'm gonna
while.
Yeah, he's
Reroll
already
an
there for
Ashworth
quite some
Barbarian.
time, actually.
Fuck you.
I mean, you could pass out from the sheer force of the air pressure.
All right. Yeah. From down below, you can kind of hear a clacking sound like this.
Okay, wow, it's trolls jerking off then.
Shit. Maybe they're trying to start a fire.
So you can hear
With
the
their
sound.
knives?
It just sounds like periodic. It might sound like to you like rocks striking against the cliff or something. So yeah, that's all that's in
Maybe
this
they're
chamber right
mining
now.
again.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Making a
trolls jerking
campfire.
You guys can actually hear this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
You can stop.
Maybe
doing
we
it
should
now if you want.
investigate.
off.
You said it's coming from the Cliff of Death?
Yes.
We peer. Can I
There's
peer
also
over?
an entryway leading out of this cavern into another one where the light's actually coming from.
Wait,
So
this,
one side is cliff, one side is entryway. So can I peer over the cliff?
Yes, it's endless and black. I mean, neither one of those has more priority over the other one. It could have been black and endless.
Just like my deck.
Yeah?
Okay. Are we going to the exit, or are we going to go investigate the sound, guys?
I mean, we can't exactly get down
Oh my
there.
god.
It's getting
yeah,
faster.
we're gonna have to.
We
Someone
don't
make
have
a
a grappling
decision.
hook.
It's gonna stop soon.
Fuck you, I'm going to the exit.
Let's wait and see how long this sound lasts before we investigate.
No, let's go to the light.
Well,
Alright.
We
if it-
have to, right?
wait, so this tapping, it's like there's multiple sound, there's like multiple instances of it, or is this just one source of it?
Sounds like it could be multiple.
Maybe they're just really synchronized.
Very red.
Yeah. It's like a musical down there.
March, okay. If it's coming from,
Now they're staggering it a bit now.
Yeah.
One of them got tired.
yeah,
Oh my
so if
gosh.
it's coming from below, then are there any like really large boulders anywhere?
No, well, not really like close to the cliff edge. I mean, there's stalagmites and stalactites.
I mean, I'm close to the cliff edge. If you count me as a boulder.
I don't know the cliff edge that well yet.
Well, alright, let's try and find a way down then.
Yeah,
No.
we have to go towards.
What?
I thought
What?
there were two. I thought there were two ways out.
There's another
wait.
fucking cavern where the
There's
light's
another
coming
cavern.
from.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way we can go, unless we have a grappling
Yeah.
hook or something.
Unless you want to jump off into the never-ending death void.
Well, then why the fuck was he saying we should get down there? Let's go to the other one, which I was saying earlier.
Well,
Can I
wait,
throw
we
a
gotta
rock
see
into
the
the
other-
death void and see how long it takes for a sound,
Sure,
if there is one?
you throw a rock. Everybody keep doing stuff. I'll tell you when you hear something.
Alright.
Alright,
Well, can we go?
yeah, let's go.
It's a deep
Okay,
hole.
into the death void. After you, Rook.
But you're actually going into the hole.
No.
Jesus
I pick
Christ.
up
I
rock.
don't know with you people.
Yes.
Alright, in the third cavern chamber, you find a crumbling rock wall that is partially collapsed. The cavern also has many tall stalagmites and stalactites that are in varying degrees of erosion and crumbling. There's a small hole that appears to be just barely large enough for the half-orcs that appears to lead all the way through, and that's where the light is coming from. A faint glow similar to the glow of the crystal wall is emanating from the hole in the wall, although it is quite weak. Yeah, quite weak.
You said there's a crumbling wall, right?
Yes.
I roll into it to see if it's a illusionary wall. God.
You roll into it?
It's
Ah,
Dark Souls
Dark
3.
Souls style.
Dark Souls reference.
I know. I mean, you
Nice
actually wanna do
reference,
that?
bro.
God, sick.
No, I can't. I kicked the wall.
All right, can everybody do a perception check?
Sure.
Oh wait, my bad. I'm doing the wrong thing here. Whoopsies. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, actually, depending on how close you are to the crumbling wall, you might want to do something.
So, yes or no?
I don't know where you guys are right now.
I mean, I
that'll
don't see
that'll
anything.
make it depend.
Wow, it's a that one. I don't see nothing.
I thought we were going to that thing and we were right in front of that entrance point.
Oh yeah, but I saw the wall crumbling. I'm like, kick it a bit.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wow, 2 ones.
Are
You
we
guys,
all-
whoa, nat 1, nat 20. What?
1 sec.
2 extreme opposites.
The extreme opposites of the other coin thing. Wait, no.
2 sides of the
What
coin are
you
the
even
same
talking
coin.
about? Yeah. Okay. I think you're okay. For now, maybe. Okay, so are you guys actually at the crumbly hole wall thing?
Oh, I do it. I don't know if they follow.
Okay. You did it. You don't see shit. You got a nat 1. Your eyes, like, invert into your body.
Oh wait, so the wall actually did crumble?
Well, yes, the wall is clearly crumbled. I'm just saying you
Oh
don't
no,
see
but I
anything
kick it to
further.
see if I can like shift it more. Did it shift more?
Okay, well then you're not doing perception, are you? You're trying to move it.
Well, you told me to do protection.
Yeah, I fucked up on the perception, I told you. Anyway, we'll do that in a second, because if you notice the clacking stopped, all of a sudden you hear 3 thuds from behind you. And you turn around, and you see these, I don't even fucking know how to describe these things. These huge...
Thugs.
What?
Thugs, because there's thuds.
Sure. Yeah, you see these huge, purplish kind of... They have
Yeah, huge!
beaked mouths and whiskers and giant hooked claw arms, and they clack them together like this and strike the stone.
Gross.
They have these giant 3-toed talons. I'd like to point out these things are large, like huge.
Are they duck sloths?
I mean, no. But I guess you might think they look like that.
I'm going to
Are they
interpret
giant
that one.
platyburds?
Alright,
how many
you could
endorsements
think-
That's what they are, they're
You
platypus
could think
sloths.
they were duck sloths, I guess. Anyway, yeah, they're there, and they start moving towards you, clacking their claws and shit still.
I draw
is that
my
opening still
axe.
open? Or is it completely crumbled?
No, there's a hole that is large enough for even a half-orc to fit through, almost, basically.
Well, I'm
Convenient.
going through. Me before you.
Everyone go through.
I
Yeah, I'll stand by the hole. Let everyone go through.
found my chest at though.
Alright.
I take a step back and try not to get hit by anything.
Go through the hole.
You're all going through the hole?
I'm waiting
I go
until
in
everyone
last.
else.
Is there anybody not going through the hole?
I go in.
Alright.
Don't
Yeah.
know.
Me and Bar are holding the fort.
Yeah. Well, we'll go in last.
Holding the. There's no door to hold. There's a hole.
Hold the door!
Alright. Yeah. I mean, also, just for right now, because you saw the creatures, make a sanity check.
What? No.
Because these things look horrific as fuck.
Duck sloths, I can imagine.
That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm okay.
I keep forgetting if high is better.
You want low.
High is better.
You want
You
low.
Low is
You
better.
definitely want low. Yeah, you lose sanity.
Oh!
You definitely won't.
Yeah, okay, so everybody loses at least 1. So Bar, Voran, and Vernon lose 1 sanity.
And then 1d4.
Rourke and Karax, no, D10.
D10.
Mm-hmm.
Cease.
Okay. Oh, wow, you got off lucky. 6. Now, what is your wisdom? I think you're probably fine.
Wisdom? My wisdom is 12. Or plus 1. Whatever. It is.
Is it 12 or 13? This might make a
Oh,
difference.
it's 12, but it's plus, like, the modifier is plus 1.
Okay, wait, is it actually 12? Oh, wait, fucking look at your page. Your wisdom is 12. Alright. And then... sanity, blah blah blah. Where's temporary? A character loses sanity points equal to half or more of their wisdom score from a single episode of sanity loss. They've experienced enough of a shock that the DM must ask for a sanity check. If the check fails, the character realizes the full significance of blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now, in terms of short-term sanity...
That's not a good number.
Wait, what the... I never got this, actually. Because in terms of short-term sanity, so you lost sanity points equal to half or more of your wisdom score. So I have to get you to do a sanity check, but I don't know how the check.
But we just did one.
Yeah, I know, but this one's to actually see if you go temporarily insane. But I forget how you fail this one. Oh, never mind. You just roll like the 0 to 100 dice.
That would make sense.
I'm dumb.
Roll
that.
1D, another D100.
D100. Please go temporarily insane. Please. Fuck. Okay. You don't go temporarily insane, you still lose 6 sanity.
Yep, I got it.
Okay. Anyway, you see these things and you back away from them into the hole. Yeah, you go into the hole and the hook horror is like run. I mean, what? You didn't hear the name? Fuck you.
The not hook horrors, you
my
mean?
Not the
It's
doctor.
hard,
time.
okay? I have to write down their
Second
actual names in a
Wait,
fucking...
does that mean I become incapacitated and spend the duration screaming, laughing, or weeping?
No, you were rolling to actually see if you went temporarily insane.
Oh,
You
okay,
rolled
I
low
see.
enough that it didn't happen.
See,
Anyway, the creatures are just about to close in on... I don't know who's going last. Car X or Bar.
they were just side by side right now.
Okay, well, one of you goes before the other one at some point. Yeah, and you lunge through the hole as the creatures slash at you with their giant claws at the crumbling wall or whatever, just barely missing you. They knock down debris and, you know, they're like generally smashing into the rock wall, and they actually end up like causing an avalanche of stone that seals up the hole behind you.
Convenient.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
planned.
We only have one way to go now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're in a tunnel that leads from the cavern. There's lots of rubble and debris on the ground.
We can dig our way out.
You can
Alright, so
try.
there's one. The only way is forward. I suggest we go that way.
All right,
Good suggestion.
you start
Alright,
following the tunnel, and at a certain point, you find the body of a soldier buried in rubble. His head is like smashed in from a boulder.
Do you have a
Check the
dog
body.
tag and things?
No, but he's wearing like Karnath military clothing.
Oh, an unfortunate end for a sorry sap. Anyways, let's see what's on him.
General military shit.
Not really
Oh,
interested.
no notes? Nothing?
No,
Manifest? No? Mm.
he's just got his armor, which is like dented, and his general military weapon. It's very similar to the stuff you saw at Fort Deep Dark.
Yeah, alright. So, in that case. Alright, well, I guess all we can do is just go forward and kill what's ever on our path. They already know we're here, so yeah. I guess I wouldn't. What would I roll to be able to identify the not hook horrors?
Fuck you! You can't. You would have to roll like, the thing none of you have.
The
like,
sanity
Oh,
thing.
okay.
that thing that none of you
Forbidden-
have.
forbidden
whatever.
knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden
You don't have
knowledge,
any
okay.
stats in, so you can
Okay.
remember what they look like, and you
Could've
can
got
ask
some of them
somebody
insane,
later.
right?
Well, they have hooked arms and they look quite horrid, so I'll call them hook horrors in that case.
This song is really quiet, by the way.
I can't hear shit all, but
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. So these hook horrors, I don't seem to be too intelligent.
God
I'm
fucking
kind of curious
damn it.
who's actually
Just call them
in charge.
sloth ducks or whatever.
The hook horrors.
Fuck you. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, yeah. So I don't think they're the ones in charge, but given that they've just made a lot of noise, the person in charge probably knows that we're here. So we should probably move forward really quickly in order to gain momentum and just kill whatever's in our path. Agreed?
Sure. Let's do it.
Alright.
Up front.
Yeah, I suggest the two half-orcs in front, and then let's charge. Go! And we run forward.
Alright,
Full
Burst
speed.
into a sprint.
alright. Yeah, you start running down the cavern, and eventually the tunnel leads to a wide open ceilinged chamber. In this chamber are two large ornate doors and a faintly glowing crystal wall. So think that there's a door to the north, a door to the east, and a wall to the west, or whatever. Let's just say that. Both of the ornate doors appear to have writing or markings above them, and it is difficult to make it out from this far away. One of the doors appears to be ajar. The crystal wall is similar to the one in the previous chasm in Vergenslide. The difference is that this one is much more dull, with large chunks missing from it and it being partially collapsed and broken. Parts of it also appear to have hardened and metamorphosed and reverted from crystal into solid sedimentary rock. Near the wall, the players can also... fucking reading my notes. Near the wall, you can see the bodies of what looks like 3 soldiers lying on the ground. This is near the crystal wall. You can see human bodies. They're clearly human. As you actually enter into the full cavern proper, however, the crystal wall begins to dull even more, so that the light of the torch is basically the only thing giving you light in this dim cavern. And then the wall finally ceases to give off any glow at all, plunging the cavern into almost darkness, except for the circle of light given off by your torch. So you can't see the 2 like ornate doors anymore. You're too far away, and the torch doesn't light that far. Yeah. Why is there a
Alright.
W? Oh, okay, never mind. You did. Okay, that works. Somebody actually.
Just for
did like
self-reference,
Yeah,
right?
it's just a map. Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep moving.
Man,
then.
it's like that glowing ball of orb light. Might have been not really that useful still.
Lol.
It would've been pretty useful.
Yeah.
I
I
have
regret.
night vision.
Yeah,
You
I regret nothing.
still can't see as much as you think you can.
I light a torch.
I mean, you
I already have one out.
But
Yeah, I mean,
having
I
multiple
kinda
torches
imagine-
won't hurt, honestly, because if you have to, whatever.
It might if you touch them. But...
Anyway,
I kind of imagine like a Lord of the Rings scene at this point, where we're basically running through.
yeah, you're in you're in the caverns of the mines of Moria, and you
Yeah.
just ran away from the Balrog. Gandalf's dead, by the way. The sloth ducks killed him.
Oh, well, can I loot his body?
No,
Yeah.
he's behind the
Hold the
collapse.
staff.
Fuck. Want the step of the sword?
I want his horse.
Why the fuck would you want a
yeah.
horse?
Because
No
it's a
kidding.
pretty cool
It's a
horse.
super
Because
horse.
he's the lord of all horses.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? Shadowmane is the
Yes.
lord of all horses?
Yeah.
Yes.
What about the Death Knights? I'm not the Death Knights. Jesus Christ, the Ring Wraiths.
They're just- Those are just horses.
Dick horses.
Dick
Yeah, those are
horses.
just horses.
All
I
right.
don't even think they're. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we run forward like fucking Moria and shit, and then. Yeah. What do we get to?
They're
Get
taking.
to eventually.
I mean, where are you going? There's 3 different locations that I've outlined in this cavern.
Oh, no.
We are south of the north door, right?
There is a crystal wall, an ornate door, and an ornate door. One of them
No,
is
we're
slightly ajar. The ajar
We're
one
south-
is to your north. So if you
We're
want
south
to
of the
add-
north-
Here, just fucking. I'll add A for ajar.
We're south of the north door, right?
Yes, you are at the south. So you are here. Do this arrow.
Okay. Well, if there's a door that's already slightly ajar, you might as well just go through
Seems
that.
like a trap.
Well, fine. We'll send Oric to hopefully scout it again and not fail.
Go, Rory.
please.
We'll go to the right. We'll go to the right.
I don't want to split up.
Wait, what? I thought we were all just gonna go through the one that's ajar.
But that seems like a trap.
How? Why would they set up a trap?
Because they know we're here?
Well, fine. We can peek through it at least, can't we?
Guess. Rory can do it.
Okay.
Well, don't go in. Just peek through it in case anything goes horribly wrong.
Isn't there like a skill for trap detection now?
I think it's
yes.
sleight of hand still.
Sleight of hand still?
Maybe. I'm gonna guess. I don't
I
actually.
thought it
know.
was dungeoneering.
Dungeoneering is not in
That's not a
5e.
thing.
Right, we don't have that anymore.
Trap detection would be
Investigation? What stat does the skill off?
probably investigation. Honestly, investigation is the thing I see closest.
That seems like the most.
That makes
It makes the
sense
most
to me.
sense. Like disarming a trap, I would assume
It would be sleight of hand, I think.
Yeah, but like to find it would be investigation. So I'm not exactly adept at finding traps, but I could sure as hell try and break through it, or disable it.
Or we could
Well-
use perception. Perception for finding traps seems right too.
That was pretty good.
Well, I'm just gonna take a peek into the cavern then.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
sure.
what?
The ajar door, he means.
So you're
Sure,
heading
yeah.
all the way across the cavern to the ajar door.
Yep.
Are you
Take a
taking
peek.
your torch with you?
Yes.
Okay. Carax, you actually lit a torch, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you're rolling. What are you looking for with your perception roll? Just the door?
To see if it's a safe path.
Okay, so you're using perception to keep a vigilant eye on your feet, basically, or as you walk. I'm assuming.
I think he means past the door. That's ajar. He's peeking through the door.
Well, he has to get to the door first.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
why I'm
fine.
confused.
As I'm going along, I follow my footsteps. My eyes.
Okay, sure. You walk over to the door and everything's fine. Yeah. All right, you are at.
DA.
This is the part with the door. I know. All right. Okay. You go to investigate the door that is slightly ajar. You can see that there are markings on like golden gilded letters above the door. And you can also see that where is it? You can also see that it is one of the two large doors is actually knocked off its hinges somewhat and is hanging open. It has a dent in it from some sort of large impact.
Like blunt force trauma to it?
Yes.
Okay. Can I make out what the writing says, or do I have to get closer?
No, you can. I was just waiting for you to ask. If you, you can see that it would appear that some sort of message is spelled out in blockish golden gilded letters in a language you do not recognize.
Okay.
You
In
recognize
that
what
case,
language it is, but can't read it, or
No, he can't. I mean, you could try to identify it, I guess, but
no, I'm gonna. Well, okay. Aside from that, do I see anything worth noting that could be potentially dangerous, or are we fine to walk towards the door?
no, you don't see traps or tricks or
I'm
trees.
just gonna report that to the group then and say it's just a door and there's some writing on it, or above it
What does it
rather,
say?
that I don't understand. Can someone else read it? It looks
yeah,
like
so-
foreign language.
Right. So as far as I'm concerned, we're pretty close to the Dwarven lands, correct?
Not exactly. I mean, you headed towards the
like
Talenta
north,
Plains.
right?
You are
North,
closer
right?
to the mountains than you were when we started the campaign, if that's what you mean.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I mean, we're in the Talenta Plains, so I
Still
mean,
in the
it's
You're
Plains,
almost
yeah.
at the plains, yeah.
oh,
but,
almost. So I mean, if anything, there would
oh,
be
okay, whatever.
there'd be halflings.
You're
but I
also
can't
in an
read it.
unnatural underground cavern that
Fair
existed
enough.
out of nothingness, so
Yeah.
logic may not hold ground anymore.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will head towards the thing that Morik pointed out and go and read the block text.
Okay, you try to look at the writing.
Yep.
Do investigation. Actually, yeah, sure. It's probably the closest thing.
I'm gonna botch that. Hey, not the worst thing.
What do I think you would need for this?
None of us are SMRT.
You probably know. Okay. You realize that the writing is Dwarvish, but you can't make out what it says.
Fuck.
You fucking can't read Dwarvish.
No, I can't. The one language I don't know. I don't care about dwarves. I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, it's Dwarvish.
Or
Well, has anyone here ever happened to learn the language of the dwarves?
Nope.
I figured not.
I
Well-
highly doubt it.
Well then, I guess
shall
we
I take
are
a
in
peek through the door?
dwarven caverns. Well, we can assume we're in dwarven caverns. Do I know anything about dwarven culture then, or no?
I'm gonna say not much, since you said before you don't give a fuck about dwarves.
Yeah,
I
it's
think we
true,
all
guess.
know the Dwarven word for open. Or is that what is
No,
it?
it's friend.
Friend, never mind. Close
Say
enough.
friend and enter. Or no, speak friend. That's what it is. God
Yeah,
damn it.
speak friend and enter. Nedlon.
The door
I'll
is.
peek through the door.
You wanna
There's
look
a
through
door
the
open when I say no.
You said you looking through the door?
Yes, please.
Alright, you're looking through the door, you can see that there's a tunnel leading off into the distance. There's some marks on the ground and signs of what appears to be something being dragged,
So signs of a struggle.
one could say.
Okay.
Doesn't it be a struggle?
There's potentially something, we'll say, that's taken captives. Do we want to investigate, or should we just move on?
Well, we don't see anything else glowing in the cavern.
I mean, if this is the right way to go, we should investigate all other avenues.
Somebody's
Um,
a game
RPG. Gotta go everywhere else but the right way
That's
first.
100% what I do too. But who knows what the right way is? I do. That's who knows.
Right.
It's me.
Problem is, we're losing momentum.
We are the one time
I
you're
guess
right.
we're not here to defeat the enemy.
We have
We're
an
just here to
hour.
find out what the enemy is. So I guess it'd be better if we just went through this place and came back with reinforcements to raid it later.
Yeah, let's just go through.
Yeah, barrel on through first. So let's go forward.
Alright.
Okay.
You head through the ornate door that has been knocked off of its hinges, or whatever. It's what I explained before.
Yep.
And see the marks on the ground. At the end of this tunnel is another ornate door similar to the first one, and this one is dented and broken as well.
Does the impact look like the door? Does it look
Yeah,
like
I was
there's a
gonna
fairly
ask.
large thing that hit
Or
it?
It actually
gonna
looks like
ask
it's
which-
quite a small impact.
Which direction is it dented in? Is it
Ah.
dented in from?
Good question. It's dented inwards the same way from which you're coming.
Okay.
So something was breaking in.
Basically,
Okay.
so it's dented, outwards from the direction you're
Oh.
coming. So it's as
Oh, so
if
something was
somebody,
breaking out.
yeah, somebody the way you are walking, hit it and it dented.
Out.
That way.
It dented towards
Outwards.
us.
Okay.
No,
It's
I
dented-
No,
it's
it
dented
dented
towards-
away from you.
Oh, sorry.
Outwards.
Sorry, it's bulging towards us.
No.
Bulging away from us.
Does that mean something was trying to break in?
Yes.
It's broken
Just-
in the direction we're going.
Yes.
Basically, if they hadn't come before you, you would have had to break these doors.
Yeah.
Something was breaking in.
Theoretically.
Well, I mean, the same thing could apply if they came the other direction.
Okay,
Well,
do I
the
see
bullets
any
would be
siege
different.
equipment?
No. I would have
No?
pointed that out if you saw siege equipment.
Anyways, continue.
Well, okay, so if there's no siege equipment, how sturdy are these doors? Like, what would it look like it would take to break through these things?
I mean,
I don't know.
Looking
Let's
at
get
it,
Bar
you
to
can-
test it
I
out.
mean, if you ask that out loud, I'll punch one of them.
looking at it, you can see that the doors are fairly thick and they're wrought out of metal.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, we're looking at a big boy. Or several
Or
big
girl.
boys.
Or thing.
I do that.
You could do that, yeah? Go do it.
We're busy.
Could say.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah,
Fuck
let's
you.
do it.
Heading through
Yeah.
the second ornate door.
Okay, well, while we're running through, actually, I say to not Bar, I say to Karax. So, if we find this thing, do you mind trying to tackle it to the ground after I have given you something? It's not a potion, like I mentioned to Bar. It's actually a spell.
Wait,
I owe you, so I will trust you on this.
Alright, let's do it. Go, go, go!
grappling's OP as fuck, anyways.
Alright, you go through the second door. And it opens up into another large cavern that is dimly lit with lights coming from the east. To the east is a rocky, winding path that leads up a cliff face, and at the top there are actually fortifications of some sort with battlements and a main gate visible from down below. To the north is another tunnel that leads out of the large cavern with some sort of signpost outside of it, and to the west is actually a body of water, an underground lake of sorts. So, I guess we'll draw a fucking... I'm gonna move this map down.
Thoughts?
Fuck this thing.
This looks very out of place. I've never seen an underground fortress.
Well, I guess it is cliche for dwarves to build fortresses underground, so, yeah. I assume the dwarves must have angered something, and it came in.
Did they wake what must not be woken?
Yeah, they
Did they
probably
dig
did.
too deep?
They dug too deep and awoke fire and shadow.
A Balrog appears out of nowhere. You're all dead.
I figured.
But
Wait,
does no
how-
psychic damage.
Yeah.
And it's like gonna take like 10 turns to kill both me and Tar.
I need to be right back for a quick second, but you guys
So
continue.
T is wait, what's T?
Tunnel.
Oh, tunnel.
Lake Tunnel City.
Yeah, I was just wondering where T was.
Are we just
There's
gonna
a
sit here because
lake.
Horn's not here?
No, just, if there's a lake here, then I mean, I look towards the city. Does it look active?
You can't tell. All you can see are the battlements.
I mean, like, if the city's active, you'd see like lights on or something. I mean,
Well,
does it-
there
does
are
it-
lights, but considering it's at the top of a cavern wall, you can't actually see like lights moving and stuff because of your angle of like perspective. You can see there is light coming from the city,
Okay.
like I already said, but you can't see more than that because you're looking at it from down below.
I turn towards the group and should we check out the city?
Clearly, the doors on our way through were locked for a reason, but they were broken through. I'm assuming that if the city gates are
If the city gates are broken into, that means it might be in there as well.
that they're in there, yeah. So maybe we should at least check it out for.
At least pass by the front, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. I'm gonna keep an eye on the lake as we head towards the city.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
You start walking into the cavern and head towards the start of the path, the winding path that leads up the cliff face. You are at the bottom of the winding path. You continue up it. It's
Can
like
we
a
see the
switchback.
gate from here?
Kind of, but you're like really close to the cliffside, so it's kind of hard to see.
I guess we
Think of a
move.
switchback that leads up a cliffside face, basically.
Actually, no, on a switchback.
The switchback is a path that goes up and then immediately turns back around and then goes up.
Oh, okay. I mean,
It's
I
narrow
move
and
up
winding.
Far enough to see the gate, at least.
Okay, I mean, you saw the gate on your approach. Well, kind of. I mean, it's far away.
Well, we didn't get a clear sight of it.
I guess. I
the
mean,
fi-
you can't get too much of a clear sight considering it's up on top of a cliff. No matter how close to the cliff or far away from the cliff you get, it's still going to have the element of being fucking high above you.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, we can move up to the gate, right?
You can start going up the switchback.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming you do that.
Yep.
Okay. Where is the thingy? Alright. Yeah. As you start to go up the switchback, you make it up one or two switchbacks. I don't know if that's proper. When all of a sudden, on either side of you, four, purplish dwarven looking like creatures appear, two in front of your group and two behind your group. Keep in mind, this is a narrow single file path. One of the oh Jesus, this is gonna be hard without Dallas here since he's the only one who fucking talks. One of the four, I mean, you would know what they're duergar. You would know what they are. One of the four duergar begins talking, yeah, he starts saying shit aggressively / angrily. I don't actually know how to speak Dwarvish, I'm sorry.
I think a duergar.
Duergar are purple
Are you fine with
dwarves
us looking
with
this up?
white beards. No, I mean, I explained what they look like. They're purple dwarves with white beards.
Where'd they come from?
They appeared out of nowhere, seemingly. Anyway, one of them who's at the front of the party. I don't know who'd be leading the party, but whatever you guys usually have here.
Yeah, the orcs at the front.
Yeah, he begins talking to you aggressively, / angry in a language that you don't understand, and gesturing with his weapon.
Where is he gesturing?
In general, like he's sweeping his
Oh.
arms or whatever, and he's going like. "Rah, rah, 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 rah." I don't know how to imitate Dwarvish.
Man, you really are racist to dwarves.
Yeah, that's pretty racist.
I look at it with a blank expression on my face. But are these things I would actually know how? Could I do a nature check to see if I know what they are?
Sure. I guess, yeah, sure. I guess you would. Sure.
Might have seen.
If Dallas was here, he would have probably done that anyway. You don't really know what these creatures are, but you know that they look similar to dwarves. This is just for Karax.
Yeah, I asked the group if anyone here speaks dwarf.
I think we already established that.
Nope.
Nobody does.
Established that you fucking-
It was the other guy.
I mean, you might not read dwarf. Eh?
Well,
Is there a universal sign for peace?
I put up.
Can I
the
put up
victories.
2 fingers and be like,
Yeah.
Sure.
peace?
No, you said it. Rourke puts
just
up
like
2
lie down
fingers,
and roll on your back.
and the lead duergar kind of stares at you oddly, and then he like clears the throat and goes, "Ah, I see you do not understand our much more fucking sophisticated language. I am
He says-
Thengart, and I want to know what the hell you are doing in our domain."
I don't know, honestly.
I honestly don't know. We
Yeah.
were sent here to find out what we're supposed to be doing.
We're tracking some monsters and men that have been lost from, I don't know what you call it.
The ones who came through
outside?
before and caused the destruction.
Yes.
And you are
Someone
connected to
maybe?
these? You are connected to these?
We're
To the
hunting
men.
them.
To the men.
Oh,
We're
Not the
tracking
beasts.
them
Why are you tracking them?
Our task.
to see what happened to them.
Why do you care what happened to them?
That's
Wait,
our
hang
job.
on.
We've been
We're-
tasked
we're
to
using-
find them.
We're using proto. I asked him, what
Yeah,
do you mean? What do you mean?
the
What do you mean by
dudes.
them?
Have you seen some monsters down here?
Yes, there have been some creatures.
We
Like,
are
Do
tracking.
they have small triangular feet?
I haven't paid attention to the feet.
Sorry, that's all I saw. I've got tracks to go off of.
They took some men with them from the nearby fort. Have you seen the men?
I'm the one asking the questions here. I want to know why I should trust you when the previous foreigners who came through before caused mayhem and destruction.
Which foreigners? As in, people-looking foreigners, or
The creatures, I know not what they look of up close.
Oh yeah, no, we want to kill them. They've taken and killed a bunch of people where we're not really.
people
Yeah,
Kind of?
we're sort
working
of.
with?
Yeah,
Kind of
I don't like them too much.
contracted.
Yeah.
You're really not making this a really strong argument.
Why would
Well-
you come towards our city then?
This is where the tracks
Tracks.
led.
There are no tracks leading up this path.
Well, no, the tracks ended, but we figured we might as well come here. It seems like the most obvious next step.
So you wish to gain access to our city?
We need
Not if
to
we
go
don't need
wherever the men went, I guess.
Well, I can tell you they're not in our city.
And I can tell
Ooh.
you, your doors were
Oh.
literally broken down.
When he said that they're not in the city, I would like to make a check for that.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Sure.
good call.
What do you use to read people?
Will, I think?
I don't know, it's whatever his role was.
Wisdom?
I don't remember what his check was.
Insight.
Insight.
Oh, inside. Okay.
You can't tell
He
shit.
seems like a swell guy.
And while that's while he's doing
That's
his
like
mind
3 now
reading, I'd
once.
say your doors back there were broken down. We were just gonna check if the gate was also broken down.
Well, I can tell you our gate is not broken down.
But you could go back there and check if you'd like. Send a scout.
I mean, he's talking
Oh,
about the gate of his own city.
What?
You're
talking
talking
about the
about
city
the
gate.
gate of his own
Gate
city.
we haven't reached yet.
He knows
I
that the
thought-
other doors are broken.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Sorry, I lost track of that.
What's connect? Or I ask him what's the light connected to?
I have no information to give to outsiders like you. What I want to know is why we shouldn't all take you as slaves right now.
You can try.
Is that a threat?
No.
It's a
Okay, I'm
promise.
gonna intervene here. We do not want any trouble. We're simply tasked to rid whatever seems to be plaguing your fine city and establishments.
We do not need the help of outsiders such as yourself. We put people like you to work in our mines.
Wait, these people are sorry. They're dwarves.
You said they're.
They're
you said they were
purple
duergar.
dwarves with white beards. You
Okay,
probably
goddamn.
know what they are.
Yeah. Okay. So they, in that case, they are themselves diplomatically involved in the rest of the kingdom, then, right?
What the fuck are
We,
you
we don't.
talking
What,
about?
the rest of us don't know jack squat.
Okay. Well, I do. Like Karnath would have some diplomatic relations with them.
No.
No.
Make
Not at all.
make a check to identify them. I'm pretty sure you would know what these are.
Okay. Well, what do I check?
Did nature? I guess whatever
Fucking
you
nature.
want to do. That's better.
Sure, I'll
11.
even give it to you. I already literally said what they were to everybody, so I'll just do it again. They're
I said
duergar. And what duergar they're also known as grey dwarves who dwell in fantastic cities deep in the Underdark. Using ancient dwarven knowledge and myriad slaves, they work tirelessly to expand their subterranean kingdoms. The duergar were once dwarves before their greed and endless delving beneath the earth brought them into contact with the hideous beasts of the Underdark, and they were held in captivity as slaves for a while until they finally broke free. They don't trust people very easily.
That isn't pretty trusting to me.
Anyway. Yeah, so I can't remember exactly where I left off with him, but it was somewhere along the lines of,
We don't need no help.
we're not going to tell you anything unless, well, not unless. We're not going to tell you anything, and we want to know why we shouldn't just take you as our slaves now. Clearly you have some sort of interest in these monsters. I may be able to strike a deal with you of sorts.
Well, first of all, we are dignitaries of Karnath in the surface world.
I don't give a fuck.
You want to wage war with the service world? I don't think that would be wise.
You really think the Karnath military is going to delve down into the Underdark and
Yes.
fight all the horrors down here?
Yes, if there's a statement to be made.
I would love for you to prove me wrong, mortal. Well, not mortal, I guess I should say. Elf, human. Technically, you're
They
a
would
mortal.
do so because they have reason to investigate these tunnels now.
I tire of your boring shit talk. Either we take you as slaves, or I offer you a minor deal that may bring all of us some amusement.
hear it.
Let's hear
If you want to enter the sea, you have to win in our gladiatorial arena for the amusement of the duergar. If the fighter loses and survives, then they become a slave of us duergar. But if you win, we will recognize you as friends of the city and allow you to enter the city and trade and give you the information that we know. Either way, we gain something out of it. And we don't have to lose any
Fight
men in
easy.
fighting.
Fine. Let's do it.
Do we need
Wait,
to
I
go?
asked, will you participate?
That is not for you to know.
Can I take you as my prize?
No, you don't get a prize. Your prize is not being a slave immediately.
How many of
Pretty
them are
good
there?
prize,
Sorry.
honestly.
What?
How
Said
many of
there's
them are
four.
there?
There's
Two in front,
four
two
right
behind.
now. There's two in front of you and two behind, and you guys are in single file on a path.
Wait, how's there two of them if we're single file? Are they
I
in
guess
single
they're
file?
tiny.
They're like smaller-ish. I mean, technically they're in single file as well, but
Fine. I'll fight in their thing.
okay. Okay.
I'll do it.
They're
Let's
gonna
do it.
start escorting you up the hill then.
Let's go.
All right. So I then say in Orcish, we're probably going to have to backstab these people at some point. I feel like
I don't mind that.
We could
I
also
do it
just front
sooner
stab
rather
them.
than.
you can't hear me. You can't
Yeah.
listen. You don't understand what I'm saying. I don't think, right? Or do you understand
No, he
Orcish?
definitely
I
does
didn't
not
realize he
understand
was
Orcish.
No, I'm speaking
Yeah,
Orcish.
he's speaking
so, yeah.
Orcish.
I say, yeah, we're probably going to backstab these people at some point. So, be ready for that.
Sooner rather than later. The one who
Indeed.
talks annoys me.
Indeed. If so, I'd prefer if you take his head first.
His head is mine.
This whole time, the rest of the duergar have just been staring at you, confused, and finally Thangard, like, repeats words back to them, and they all kind of, you know, just corral you up towards the city.
Yeah, alright.
You arrive at the
Alright.
city gates, just battlements all around and fun times. And they start to usher you through the gates. When you were through the gates, basically, and the gates have closed behind you, Thangard turns to you and a bunch of other duergar come out, and they say, we will have to confiscate your weapons for now, so that you do not cause any trouble in the city. I promise you they will be returned to you when you have gained your freedom.
Okay, I don't mind doing that. How about the rest of you?
Sure.
Okay? You give up all your weapons.
Yeah,
mean,
I only
basically-
have like a.
Yeah.
I only have an axe and a dagger, so yeah. I guess
So just make a note that you
Oh.
temporarily don't have any weapons.
Yeah, I've got a lot. This is gonna take
I've got a lot.
Well, deal with it. Anyway,
It's like the same in the movies. You just see people unloading because I have 4
like,
javelins, 2 hand axes, 1 great axe.
Thangard then
Buffalo.
says, "Welcome to Condorul, the greatest duergar city underground.
What about above ground?
There are none above ground.
No, so it's why didn't you say the greatest city?
Fuck you." Yeah. Alright, so then Thangard says, "Now, which one of you 6 will fight in the gladiatorial arena? It is a traditional one-on-one duel. Your opponent will be randomized. You will not know your opponent going in at first. You have your choice of weapon as well upon entry to the arena."
Oh hell yeah, I'll do it.
Dustin! Kind of a point for you. To do this part.
Well,
For your background.
I assumed we were all doing it, weren't we? Or is it just pick
one
that's what
person.
we were all doing.
Oh fuck no, I'm not doing this.
No, I'm not doing this. Fuck that.
One of you will enter the arena to fight for the freedom of all. If the first man loses, then another may attempt. There is no...
Yeah, I'm fucking doing it then. I thought we were all doing it.
There is no
Or I would've said
clarification, or there's no assurance of living.
something. I'm aware.
Can we participate for shits and giggles?
No, he said one will participate at a time. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So
if-
we
like,
just
if I
it's essentially
die,
we can just choose our order
Yeah.
if we want to.
Well, hopefully I don't fucking die.
I'm sorry, I'm like
Yes.
railroading this because this is entirely built for one of
Yeah, that's
Dustin's
fine.
actual character goals, and I needed him to...
You just don't want orcs punching people.
I needed him to take
We
the
get
lead,
it.
otherwise shit was gonna, I am building things
Okay.
specifically for each of you, but if you don't grasp onto it, it's hard for me to do it. Anyway, where was I? Vanguard, let inside. Yeah, you can see that the city, this is just general information, the city is quite large on the inside and the back wall. And on the back wall is a large sloping, yeah, the back wall of the city is just a large sloping cavern wall that leads up to like a high above ceiling. So basically it's a city that's built against a wall. It's quite hard to, like, siege it or break in. All the typical stores and shops that a city would have are along the main street. And at the very end of the street, right against the cavern wall, is the gladiatorial arena.
Oh, by the way.
What? What?
Sorry, someone.
Okay, that wasn't to me. Alright, Thangard leads you guys to the arena and brings you to one of the side doors, and you enter into a staging slash locker room of sorts, basically. There he leaves you and instructs you to wait there until the other duergar give the one who is chosen to fight the okay to enter the arena. Then Thangard holds out his hand and says, 5 gold entry fee, please.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
There's a fee for entering the arena.
We have
I
to
have
fight
4
for
gold.
lives and pay.
Yes,
Do we win the gold back?
maybe.
Is there a way to gamble?
In this city, not with people like you.
Somebody mind like lending me a gold or something,
I don't have any money.
I can give you a gold.
so I can like actually get
I mean,
it.
we haven't been paid yet for doing our investigation.
You guys all get a bunch of money from fucking Fargrim. How do you only have 4 gold?
I
Wait,
spent
yeah,
it
how
on
do you-
drinks and then spilled them on people.
Wait, you spent that much on drinks?
You made them really expensive, man.
It cost that much.
It shouldn't have cost that much. I gave you like 50 gold, didn't I?
You do not give me 50 gold.
I swear to God,
I had
it's
like
not
10, I think.
pretty sure I said
If that.
50 gold a person.
I think
man.
you gave us
I'd
50
really-
in
Like
total.
we had 50 total, and then we
Oh,
split
yeah,
it
it
up.
was 15 total.
Oh yeah, maybe it was 50. No, it says in my notes it's 50 per person.
What the
Well,
fuck?
you gave us 10 each, for
Yeah,
sure.
you bitch.
Really? I don't remember that at all. I'm gonna check back
Oh,
on the tapes.
it was. Yeah, it was 50 total, I think. Yeah, 10 each.
Well,
So that's what I have in mind.
Because I'm at 49. I haven't spent anything.
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
You
I
wanna
feel like
give
I
us
might have
50
changed the
gold?
value last. I'll figure it out for next time because I might have changed the value based on changing the economy. Anyway, sure, give him the 5 minute. Sorry, I was trying to play a fucking song.
I don't have any gold.
Yeah, definitely. Vorin doesn't have any gold, everybody.
No.
Guess we're all gonna die then.
I mean, he already gave you the gold. You're good. You paid the 5.
Oh.
Thanks, I have zero now.
Bar gave him the one.
Sure.
May I give him his ritual rites before he enters the arena then?
Nope.
Shit. Alright.
Sorry, setting up a song. Also, I think I accidentally opened Skype, so now I'm gonna have to deal with Skype's shitty sound effects. Anyway, alright, you are in the side room, you got the 5 gold. He leaves, yeah, so then Thangard leaves through a side door. Through a closed gate entering into the Colosseum, at the far side of the room, you can see there is currently a fight going on in the Colosseum and hear the roar of the crowd outside. You can see what looks like a large blue-furred creature fighting a dark purple-skinned creature that looks similar to an elf. The purple elf is bleeding from many ragged claw cuts on its body, while the blue-furred creature appears to be mostly unscathed except for a few shallow cuts on its long arms. The purple elf is wielding a thin, elegantly curved longsword and goes to make a thrusting stab at the midsection of the blue-furred creature. Using its long arms, the blue-furred creature quickly... Jesus Christ, this is going to get annoying to refer to. quickly reacts and lifts itself off the ground into a handstand position before propelling itself forward in a flip up and over the sword thrust. Landing with its feet forward, the creature slams the purple elf to the ground, standing above it and pinning it to the ground with its large clawed feet. Before the purple elf can react, the creature... Yeah, I'm just gonna say creature. The creature pulls back one of its arms and wickedly slashes the purple elf's face, tearing off much of its skin and musculature, leaving a pulpy mass of brains, eye particles, and loose flopping face flesh. Sanity check.
Yeah, I thought so.
Come on, I swear, I see that like every day.
Did I get bar? Do I finally get bar? I got bar. I did it. Everybody loses 1. Bar, roll me a d6.
What? You said a D10 before.
Yeah, there are variances depending on how bad the situation
Yeah.
is.
Oh, I didn't know that. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
No, if you look in the sanity doc, there's a whole table for size of creature.
This
and
is not as
severity.
bad as just seeing the duck sloth.
The duck sloth was fucking terrifying, man. This is just your common face ripping
I
off.
swear, at least me and Bar have seen this.
Anyway, Bar is pretty bad. Bar lose 6 sanity. What's your wisdom? Please be 12. I mean, I don't want you to go insane or anything. Motherfucker. It's 14.
Oh.
You can't go temporarily insane from anything that's 6. The only one who can, I think, is Karex.
I got killer stats.
And-
Anyway, the blue-furred creature then roars in triumph and beats its chest with its bloody clawed hands, smearing blood across its chest as it continues
Stabbing
to...
itself repeatedly.
It doesn't actually do that, but sure. It continues to slash at the elf a couple of times until there's like literally nothing left. After this, many duergar emerge from thick steel doors at the edge of the arena and prod and usher the creature away into a gated entryway at the opposite side of the arena, similar to the one in front of you. While other duergar get to work quickly, cleaning up what remains of the purple elf until all that is left is a smear of blood on the ground. After this, a more formal-looking duergar enters the arena and begins announcing something in Dwarvish. He points to both gated entryways at either side of the arena, and then exits the arena the same way he came in. After this, the metal gate rumbles open, and the duergar urges your metal gate, and the duergar urge Verdan toward the gated entryway and into Vernand. They urge you into the arena. They are like prodding you forwards. Before that, they like offer up a selection of weapons, including the previous weapons you had. What do you take?
I guess I'll take the weapon I had.
Sure,
Man, take nothing.
it's a valid choice.
Just
No,
go in
it's,
bare fist.
you can
And
take
I don't
whatever
have
you
to
want.
think about it. Well, that one is like objectively the best.
Is
so
there
Oh,
a
okay.
nuke?
I mean,
Pull like a JoJo pose.
I'm not gonna do that. That's just unrealistic.
is it?
I'm very scared right now,
Are you?
for sure, man.
He was a little
Point
with the
of
fashion
music.
sense.
Vincent might remember this one. All right. I gotta turn it up a bit. Sorry. It's gonna get really loud.
EXD, I recognize. JK. I know what it's from though.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the crowd roars as Vernand enters into the arena, yelling words unknown to him in Dwarvish. The floor of the arena is a dirt ground about 50 feet in diameter, marked with boulders of varying size and structure, some only up to a person's knees and others taller than a person themselves. It's bordered on one side, your west, by a cavern wall with many pockmarks and dents that slope upwards, and on the opposite side by a tall stone wall that leads up into a seating area where many duergar populate the seats. There's like vendors and shit selling popcorn.
Are we joining them in the seats?
No, you're in the locker room, the metal gate.
Aww.
The other two sides of the arena, basically where the two doors are solid stone with mounted torches and two metal gates in the middle of them, with the one that the player has just exited from slowly rumbling closed behind you.
Can we see through the metal gates or no?
Yeah, I mean, you could see the whole blue-furred creature murdering the elf thing.
Okay.
So you can see through them. You can't do any magic,
Fuck!
so fuck off.
I'm gonna toss him a D4. Fuck.
Just toss him an actual dice.
Anyway,
Actually, wait. Can I pat Vernand on the back before he goes out?
No, I said you can't do shit. They're keeping you away from him for a reason. As the
Damn
opposing... Fucking shut up for a second, Dallas. As the opposing gate begins to rumble open, the crowd goes silent. Then they all begin to stamp their feet slowly as a deep thud is heard resonating from the tunnel behind the other gate. The stones shake, and dust falls to the ground as the thuds continue, growing in intensity as whatever is causing the thuds nears the entryway to the arena. Finally, with the thuds reaching a crescendo, emerging from the gated entryway is none other than Thangard himself, swinging a massive warhammer at least 6 feet tall into the ground over and over as he approaches.
Robbed me.
As he enters...
Bring me his head.
As he enters the arena, the crowd erupts into thunderous applause, drowning out the sound of anything else, even the thudding of Thangart's own warhammer. As the applause recedes, Thangart turns to face Vernand in the arena, bellows something out in Dwarvish, and then charges at you.
Okay.
Combat
Initiative,
as
or-
initiated.
Can we make this interesting? Just each round roll different initiatives to make the duel more interesting?
I mean, I could, I
Robbed me,
guess.
Kevin.
It's gonna slow it
You
down a
robbed
bit,
me.
to be honest.
It makes it slightly more interesting. Just get an initiative button ready or something.
Nope, nope. I dragged him into the normal view. That's fine.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Dex. I mean, you already have your initiative from previous, unless you want to roll one specifically for this. I don't particularly care. Do you have a preference?
I don't care.
You know what? Sure. Let's just roll initiative then. So we're basically we're doing some weird kind of duel, but not really. No, I'm gonna play some music. I could the build up already happened. I don't want to play that. Let's do this. Alright, well, yeah. Since Thangart was charging at you, he manages to get the first blow off with his large warhammer, and he he goes to swing it at you. It's the big strong man with his big warhammer.
He's not that big, really. He's a dwarf. So.
I mean, it's 6 feet tall, but it's still pretty fucking big.
The hammer's big.
Yeah, okay, yes, I know. I was not talking about whatever. Oh, fuck. He rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so I'm dead in one hit without being able to do anything.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
I'm already at like 2/3 health going in there.
So,
Wait, you are? Holy
yeah,
fuck!
you didn't heal
We didn't fully
beforehand.
heal.
I totally forgot about that. Well, so remind me because I'm dumb. Crits in this game do what? Like maximum damage times 2?
Double the hit dice.
Double the
Yeah,
base
just roll another
dice.
hit die.
Just another hit dice.
But it's not like a maximum hit dice. It's just you roll
No.
2
No,
hit
you
dice.
just roll
So he could still
Like, you
roll
could
2
still
ones
roll,
on the
like,
hit dice,
ones
right?
each.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay.
Or it could one shot.
I don't think it's gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna happen. He does. So yeah, so it's just the double hit dice, right?
Yeah, double hit dice.
All right,
Dice
yeah.
plus bonus.
No, he actually only does 7 damage to you.
Okay.
I mean, that's still, I guess, a lot for one hit, but yeah, not expecting a creature such as this, who's so small, wielding such a large weapon, to have such dexterity. He catches you off guard and smashes his warhammer into your right leg, kind of making you fall off balance and not crippling you, but you know,
I had to amp you.
he messed you up. You know what? I'm just gonna say you were at full health when this started because I kind of meant to have you all healed up, since I didn't realize it. So just take 7 off of your full health.
I guess I just gained 1 then, technically.
He healed 1 health from that hit.
Anyway, whatever. All right, your turn.
Okay. Should. Yeah, I definitely have all my key. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows then.
You use
Just lets me.
the blowing of furiousness.
Blow him furiously.
Woke up exactly.
You
how
blow
I
him
do
so
this.
hard.
I forget. Yeah, okay. So I just attack and then attack and attack.
Attack, attack, attack.
That's the quarterstaff.
All right. You hit him.
Okay.
It's 10.
Yep.
Alright, this guy doesn't actually have any like armor, does he? Alright, swinging your quarterstaff in retaliation, you manage to catch him unawares as this blow to you he thought would have like incapacitated you for longer, and you smash your quarterstaff into his arm, causing him to lose balance and drop the warhammer on his toe, inflicting further damage, because I have to find out a way for you to actually do more damage than him with a fucking quarterstaff. It's realistically. That is. Alright.
Well, I have precision point monk accuracy though.
Yeah.
I'm hitting all of his
Yeah, he's hitting all the vitals
key
and shit.
points.
You see him gain an enormous erection, and feel
Oh.
like you might have fucked up on your pressure points.
I missed on that one.
No, it's just creating bigger.
Yeah, continue attacking 16 this time.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Don't worry. There's some shit. I can pull some shit.
How do you? Okay.
Don't worry.
It's gonna turn
Direction
into a
count.
werewolf.
His resurrection carries.
That would be awesome, but that's not what's gonna happen. Is there a way to cut and paste these? Copy it.
But I just roll for everything, and then you can do the flavors so that it doesn't take 1,000
Yeah,
years.
basically, do that every time. Makes it easy. Unless you have like a specific thing.
Okay,
you want
I'm
me to
going
do.
one less every time, so it's 15 now.
Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't do the. So this is both punching, right?
Yes.
You throw a right hook at him and you manage to catch him square in the jaw as he's been knocked off balance by his warhammer. But when you go to strike him with your next fist, you actually you see that he's actually regained his composure quite dramatically, and you actually miss him. And then right before your eyes, he disappears.
Neat.
You can't see him at all.
I think a right hook isn't very monkey.
Where am I in the arena at the moment?
Closer to your door than his.
Okay.
I mean, you have all your movement still, so you can move.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna like run to the opposite side to his door, basically.
Okay, so are you against his door then? Like, you against the wall?
Not
or-
against the wall, but like closer to that side.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess like 6 feet away from it or something.
6 feet. Alright. Roll a perception check.
You had advantage at normal? Or...
Normal. You motherfucker. I set the DC pretty high too. Alright. You notice that you basically notice a flicker in the corner of your vision as if somebody is trying to approach from behind you. And you see Thangard come out of his invisibility and start enlarging. He increases in size dramatically along with everything that he's wearing or carrying. Basically, he grows to like he went from the height of a normal dwarf height to being like, I don't know, giant height or ogre height or whatever. He's damn tall. He's like double the height of you almost, maybe.
He really did have an erection.
Yes, he's enlarged.
Alright.
Yeah, but you are not attacked. He doesn't attack you with advantage because you managed to see him in time, kind of thing. Anyway, he goes and swings his giant warhammer at you again, even more giant now than before.
Wait, the warhammer grew with him?
Yeah. Everything he was wearing and carrying grew.
Even his heart?
Sure, his heart grew like at least 2 sizes that day, maybe 3. We don't really know. Medical science hasn't been able to find an answer. Yeah. Alright. What's your AC?
17, I think. Yeah.
He swings his giant hammer thing at you, but with your cat-like reflexes and ability to go into a focused chi zone, he just barely misses you as his hammer swings wide and crashes into the wall, dislodging stones and sending shards of shrapnel and debris flying out everywhere. It's your turn.
Okay. I totally forgot about a thing I can do because I'm level 3 now, by the way.
Okay.
Whenever I use an attack granted by Flurry of Blows, or whenever I hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by it, so I guess that only means the extra one, which I missed, so maybe it doesn't matter. But I can knock things prone.
What's the actual name of the ability?
Open hand technique.
Take a look at it.
Like that's, yeah.
Whenever you hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by your Flurry of Blows, you can impose one of the following effects. Yeah. So Flurry of Blows is the...
That's the thing I used, but it
The
just
key
gives me
usage.
one more attack for a key point. But it's the extra attack granted by Flurry of Blows, that one attack at the end of that I missed.
So
suppose.
you have a normal quarterstaff attack, then you have...
Which is the quarterstaff and then the extra.
And then the
Flurry of
extra
Blows gives
basic,
me one
extra
more.
fist.
Yeah.
And then you get another extra fist.
Whichever
base.
one you actually... Like, whichever attack you actually spent the key point on would be the one that is
Well,
the attack granted.
It's sort of the same attack, so it's hard to...
So wait, when you use the
Just
key point, you
arbitrarily.
get 2 attacks out of the Flurry of Blows?
No, he usually gets one extra fist, but the flurry
Yeah.
makes him get a second fist.
I get a quarterstaff hit and an unarmed hit. With Flurry of Blows, I get one more unarmed hit.
So 2 fists total. I think, honestly, as long as either fist hits.
I would read it as the second hit, because Flurry of Blows is
Okay.
only the
Yeah,
second hit.
it says the attack, the extra attack granted by Flurry of Blows.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess second hit.
So just make sure you note which attack
Yeah.
is the Flurry of Blows attack. In the
But I'll
future.
just say it's the last one all the time since it's arbitrary.
Okay. Anyway, you're up.
Never mind. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit him again.
Go
And
for it.
it's fucking sternum, I guess.
In his sternum. I don't think you can reach his sternum, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe. You
I
can.
got a
can you
quarterstaff. I'm gonna
Yes.
like pool cue poke him in his
Poke him
solar
in the nuts,
plexus.
I think.
Whatever. I'm rolling.
You
It's
grab
18.
by the
that
pussy?
hits him.
Grab him
Fuck.
by the butt.
Alright, well, I mean,
I'm
you-
using Flurry of Blows again, though.
yeah, okay. You swing your staff at him and you hit him in the sternum, surprisingly, and he like stumbles back a bit, but he's still okay.
Guys,
forget how
I
many
am
actual key
okay.
points I have. If you give me 1 second.
I don't know. Yeah, I trust
I have
you
it written
guys.
somewhere.
Keep track of that shit.
I'm pretty sure I have 3.
3 fist blows?
Yeah, I have 3.
Damn.
So I got 1 more after this. Okay. This is the regular unarmed attack now. Which hits him.
Jesus Christ.
Does 7.
7 damage? You're doing more damage with a fist on an incredibly large man.
We said this, like, his fist
I
always
know,
do
I
more
know.
damage
Yeah.
than his quarterstaff somehow.
Alright. You have one more attack after this, right?
Yep.
Roll that attack now.
Fuck.
Okay, good. So, you swing at him with your first fist and catch him in the groin, I guess, or the knee. I'm not sure where you're aiming.
Sure.
Dealing more
Grab
to
him
you.
by the pussy.
You can see he's on the ropes, basically. You've hit him in all of his pressure points, and he can barely handle it anymore. You go for the finishing blow, and then you trip and miss. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Your fist could also bounce off his arm, or whatever one feels better. Anyway, he's barely alive. And he's gonna attack you again.
Can I like run away?
Yeah, you can try. He's also large, so his movement is gonna be like double.
Well, I know I'm gonna run away as far as I
Powered and
possibly
in
can.
charge.
Oh yeah, I guess. How far can you run?
Like 50 feet or something stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 feet.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was really fast.
Can you do
I
that
have
every
both
time?
my hands up really fast. Yes, every turn I can
Yeah.
move 50 feet.
Jesus Christ.
It's a passive.
You could
thing.
literally have just like outpaced him.
Well, I know. That's what I do. We've always fought in close quarters, so I haven't been able to use it at all.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, wait, it actually says what the value is. That's cool. Anyway, being able to cover ground super fast, because he's a giant dwarf man, or whatever, he manages to, like, just barely catch up to you and goes for an overhead swing of his hammer at you. I mean, it's not gonna, well, maybe overhead isn't the right word, because if that hits, I'm pretty sure it would just kill you instantly. So, swings at you
Stub
sideways.
his toe really hard.
Again. Maybe he'll actually hit you outside of the one critical hit. Oh,
When he was still a dwarf.
yeah, when he was still a dwarf. And I gave you your health back, which apparently, wow. I rolled a 9. Alright, he swings at you, misses with his giant hammer, but he hits one of the rocks scattered along the floor. Make a dexterity check. Fuck you. Using your cat-like reflexes and litheness, you manage to dodge out of the way of all of the shrapnel and debris from the boulder he smashed with his wayward hammer swing. And you come out of it unscathed. Go attack him and kill him, basically. Just, I mean, you don't, I mean, actually, yeah. Go attack him. Just, I mean, there's like almost no way you won't hit him. Fuck you.
Okay.
Yes.
I murdered.
You go for one final quarterstaff blow, and you strike him, and he stumbles backwards and falls to the ground on his back, panting heavily. Yeah, he's like fairly injured. And
Bring me his
he
head.
kind of like looks up at you, and he shrinks when you knock him down. By the way, he's not enlarged anymore. Otherwise,
Okay.
I shout in the Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
voice, finish him.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, he looks at you, and yeah, you can see that there's kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say respect in his eyes or whatever, and then you can hear the entire crowd. Fucking, of course, the music would end like right then. Fuck it, let's leave it. Anyway, the entire crowd is like shouting and chanting something, and then Thangar kind of looks up and he goes, "You've won. Do what you feel is right."
I look up at the crowd and see what they're doing.
They're all like shouting and chanting a word that you don't understand in Dwarvish. But they all seem fairly worked up, and some might be sort of hinting towards execution, but you're not sure.
Grab him by the pussy.
They don't seem like excited or like pissed off at me or anything.
No, they just seem happy that
They're
somebody
just-
has been victorious, kind of thing. They're
Okay.
not like super like upset at you, although obviously some people kind of are. There's
Well, yeah.
sure, let's say this is like a more of a mixed reaction than there was previously when the monster
Okay.
murdered the elf.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna walk up to him and reach out my hand.
Okay. Let's play this one. Yeah. Alright, you walk up to him and reach out your hand, and Thander kind of looks at you questioningly, but then he extends his hand and grabs your hand. You pull each other up, and it's like that Predator scene where you both like flex and you're like arm.
Okay. Now I sucker
holding-
punch him right in the
Oh,
face.
Jesus.
Look, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh.
Ruined a good moment. Yeah. Anyway, you hold him up, and the crowd. There's like mixed reaction from the crowd. Some of them like kind of jeer and cheer.
Can't please everybody, man.
Yeah, I know. Some of them are like, "All right, that's okay." And then you exit the gladiatorial arena. Yeah. Yeah.
I look disappointed. I wanted his head.
I look
Yeah, I know
disappointed.
you did, because you're all fucking savage assholes. Anyway, Vanguard talks to you afterwards, says that you guys are welcome to be the city now, and you are quote-unquote friends of the duergar in this area. Yeah. Vanguard also says he's willing to give you some of the information he knows about the creatures that were here before if you wish to know it.
That would be lovely.
Fucking wrong button.
Okay, yeah, so, should I short form this, or, no, I'm just gonna short form this, because otherwise you guys are gonna ask questions and we're just gonna get sidetracked. Vanguard explains to you that a group of horrible abominations came through before and passed through their minds, causing destruction and mayhem behind them. There were goblin-like creatures, pink humanoids with weird tendrils and odd floating brains with bird beaks and thin barbed tentacles. They had a couple of human prisoners with them as well, and a strange glowing shard that reflected light in all directions. They
What
busted.
Were they not?
What?
What were they not?
What were they not? What the fuck does that
Yeah,
mean?
list all the creatures they were.
Everything with the things I said.
Were they not
I
hopers?
hate you so much.
Were they
Anyway,
not-
they busted through the ornate metal door earlier in the day and headed straight through towards the tunnel leading out of the cavern, luckily avoiding Condurul itself. Unfortunately, that tunnel leads to the duergar mines, and the force of duergar that tried to stop them were ruthlessly slaughtered, according to the few survivors who returned to Condurul. No one has gone into the mines since, so Thangard does not know the conditions in the mines or where those horrific creatures are now. The mines are a maze of tunnels and smaller caverns, and can be quite difficult to navigate for those unaccustomed to them. Thangard cannot send any duergar with the party, and there are no maps for the mines to help guide them, so they will be on their own as far as navigation goes. Generally, the duergar have an innate understanding of how to traverse through the tunnels, but they can't send any people because they're not risking duergar lives.
Right, but at the same time, our friend here did spare your life. Don't you think you owe us, you owe him a little something?
I do not care. That was his choice to make. I would have been fine either way. To die in the battles of the arena is not a dishonorable death. But unfortunately, it is not up to just me to make these decisions, and I cannot accompany you myself. I have much to oversee here in Condorul. However, I have an ancient tome that you may be able to use to glean some insight on these creatures. It has been passed down through the histories of our fair city for generations. Back to the olden days when there were known to be much more horrific things in the Underdark. Some have known, those who have tried to research it before, though, have been known to go mad from reading it. So it is up to you if you choose to... You're a fucking weird one. But it is up to you if you choose to look at this book or not. The knowledge in it may help you on your journey. And with that,
take the book immediately.
I can lead you to the library where it is located, otherwise I will have to bid you all farewell.
Oh, yes, please, lead us to the library. I will go.
Okay.
and-
He leads you to the library. There's like a side room that's locked up, and in there is like a pedestal with a light shining down on this book, and the book's cover appears to be made out of this odd sort of leather that's not really like normal leather, if you know what I mean.
Skin.
It could be, who knows?
Is it
I lick it.
baby,
Is it
is it
skin?
baby skin?
They definitely don't let you actually lick it.
Fine, I snip it really closely.
The fuck?
Thangard pulls you back and says, "You are not allowed to touch the book. I will open it for you and show you the
it is
passage
actually
without looking at it
spelling it.
myself. This is a sacred object of our city. You are already treading on thin ice, foreigner."
Then we just okay, fine.
You
Anyways,
could always throw him in the pit next.
Anyway, who wishes to look into
I
this
do.
tome? Other than the crazy one.
I'm not crazy.
I'm fine with him doing it.
I'm merely curious.
Is anybody like, seriously? Is
Oh.
anybody else looking at the book or not?
I'd rather not go mad if possible.
You won't go
I'll get
mad. You'll just be enlightened.
I'm already like half crazy.
Definitely.
I'm already plenty enlightened, thank you very much.
Don't know.
I guess I might as well. Fuck it.
I don't care. Like honestly,
I'm not looking.
just tell me who's
I'll
looking
look
at the fucking book.
Give me the
What's my
stats.
sanity?
I want stats.
Most of my sanity's gone by now, anyways.
Okay. Yeah. So sorry. Who's looking at it? Bar, Vorin. Is it just
That's
Bar?
it. Go.
It's
Open
just
the
Bar
fucking
and
book.
Carax.
Okay, you are too. I mean, I didn't actually hear if Josh said anything because he's still
I
fucking
haven't said
playing Ark,
anything.
aren't
Wait,
you?
he didn't say anything. I'm the one
No.
that said something.
All
Are you
right.
forgetting our names again?
No, I'm not. I didn't hear. I mean, if you don't say anything, I can't always assume that's a yes or a no. Sometimes I just think you're not paying attention. I know you did. I just didn't remember you. I didn't remember exactly what you said. Anyway, Karax, Voron, and Bar, you gaze upon the book and see mysterious illustrations and writing in a language you can't quite comprehend, but it
I
warps your
understand
mind.
undercommon.
What?
I understand undercommon.
It doesn't fucking matter. This is an undercommon barely. Also, stop fucking interrupting me all the time. It's really fucking annoying. Anyway, it kind of like warps your mind, and you feel that you've gained a slight actual knowledge for these odd creatures you see around. You see some illustrations that you even recognize of the creatures. All of you gain 1 rank in Forbidden Lore. So mark that somewhere.
Yeah.
At the same time, your maximum sanity has been reduced by 1 point, and you lose at least 1 sanity. I gotta check the actual table to see how much you learn. But your maximum sanity is no longer 100, it's down to 99.
Oh, mine was already 97.
Maybe it starts at 99 then, and now it's at 98.
No,
I'm
no,
pretty
no.
sure it
I
started
lost.
at 100,
I
though.
lost 1 max sanity
How did you lose a max sanity?
because I failed badly on one. I think.
No, that's not a punishment. Or, not that I remember,
I
unless I'm
swear you
forgetting
said I
fucking
lost 1
everything.
max sanity before.
I said you lost a sanity. Your maximum is how big the bar can be total. Have you not been taking off 1 sanity whenever I tell you
No,
to
I
take
have.
off
I've
one?
been taking it off the current, but I swear I lost 1 max before.
Yeah, I had 99 too. I don't know why.
But then maybe the defaulter is 99, I don't know. Or maybe the character tokens can't take 3-digit
take
values.
100.
Yeah, I also have 99.
I think that the character tokens just don't accept more than 2-digit values.
Oh,
No,
I'm
I
saving
have
the
a-
changes and it's.
Okay,
100.
well then you're at 98 then, and everybody else is at
Okay.
99. Let's just say that.
Whatever.
In terms
I
of
don't think it matters too much.
losing sanity, where's the table for tokens? Oh fuck, did I not copy it into this one? Uh-oh.
So even without reading it, I still have what you said. Even without reading it.
No, you're at 99 like everybody else, except for the ones who read it who are at 98. You don't have the skill though. You didn't gain any forbidden knowledge skill.
Oh. Thought you said the max was. Oh, never mind.
I said I thought it was 100, but we're just gonna go with 9. It's 1 difference. I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Sorry, I'm just looking at the tome table. Casting spells, fear effects. There we go. Forbidden tomes. Technically, you're supposed to spend like a week to understand these things, but I don't fucking care about that. So just roll me a d4. Since this is a basic ass tome and you didn't get like a crazy spell out of it or anything. But you lose however much sanity you roll.
Okay, I got 4 at least.
What do you mean at least?
Wait, I'm rolling high to get.
No,
information.
this is how much sanity you lose. You don't
Oh.
you don't not lose
Hell
sanity.
yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Lost.
Oh hell yeah, going crazy up in here, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm okay with going insane as long as I get that knowledge.
All right.
Dang
Wait. All right. So you all lose this sanity, and then Voron, having lost, that doesn't make any sense. Voron, after having read the book, kind of gets all worked up and crazy and just runs out of the library before anybody can stop him, and then like runs out of the city gates and disappears.
All right.
Wait,
Wait, that's it? God damn it! Come on.
are we being serious here? 'Cause
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah,
There's like a
'cause
secret. There's a secret cavern or entryway in the rocks that some of the duergar point to having him gone into, but it's conveniently sealed up behind him. He
What?
just ran away because he's insane almost, or whatever.
Oh, come on.
Does he smear poop? on
Everybody's like,
everything?
thank God that fucker's gone. All the duergar cheer, they hold a parade and a party and a celebration because Voran's left.
Alright.
Everybody gets
The true
drunk.
objective of the quest has come to an end.
Everybody gains all of the equipment, the end. I just realized this actually might fuck some things up in the future. We might, oh, this is how things happen. Yeah, that
That's how
happened.
we do it.
I
All
couldn't
right.
just go home. Come on.
Nope. How am I supposed to get rid of you when you're underground in a cave system?
You show me the fucking way out.
There's no way out anymore. It's sealed up.
I thought they. Oh, fine, whatever. Secret pet. Damn it.
I mean, I'm assuming you want to rejoin the party at some point.
I'm gone.